Today, we're diving into a hot topic that's been making waves across the industry: how tariffs from President Donald Trump are shaking up the United States auto sales. Stick around as we explore the numbers, the impact, and what it all means for you, the consumer. Whether you're a car enthusiast, a potential buyer, or just curious about the economic ripple effects, this video is for you. In the first quarter of this year, U.S. auto sales saw a significant boost, with General Motors leading the charge. GM sales jumped an impressive 17%, thanks to the popularity of their affordable crossover SUVs like the Chevrolet Trax, which is manufactured in South Korea. This surge in sales highlights a growing consumer preference for versatile and budget-friendly vehicles. But what does this mean for the industry as a whole? But it's not just GM that's seeing changes. Ford experienced a slight dip in sales, down 1.3%, while Toyota and several Asian automakers like Hyundai, Mazda, and Honda reported increases. This mixed performance among automakers reflects the dynamic nature of the market, where consumer preferences and external factors like tariffs play a crucial role. It's a fascinating time to be following the automotive industry. So what's driving this rush? It's all about the tariffs. President Trump's 25% levies on car imports have been implemented in the beginning of April. This has consumers scrambling to make purchases before prices potentially skyrocket. But what exactly are these tariffs, and why are they causing such a stir? Let's break it down. Tariffs are essentially taxes imposed on imported goods. The idea is to encourage consumers to buy domestically produced products by making imports more expensive. However, in the automotive industry, where global supply chains are deeply intertwined, the impact can be far-reaching. Automakers often rely on parts and vehicles manufactured abroad, and these tariffs could disrupt the delicate balance of supply and demand. It's a complex web, and we're here to untangle it for you. These tariffs could mean fewer lower-cost imported vehicles, like Ford's compact Maverick pickup truck, making affordability a growing concern as the average new vehicle price nears $50,000. For many consumers, this could mean rethinking their purchasing decisions or delaying buying a new car altogether. It's a decision that could affect your wallet and your lifestyle. Overall, new vehicle sales in the United States in the first quarter reached around 3.91 million units, up 4.8% from last year. But with potential price hikes on the horizon, the future remains uncertain. Analysts from Cox Automotive warn that the potential for higher inflation due to new tariffs at American borders could hold back new vehicle sales in 2025. It's a forecast that has everyone on edge. Consumer sentiment is a critical factor in the automotive market. With implementation of tariffs, many buyers are feeling the pressure to act quickly. But what does this mean for the long-term health of the industry? Will these tariffs lead to a temporary spike in sales followed by a slump? Or will they encourage a shift towards more domestic production? It's a question that has industry experts buzzing. For consumers, navigating this landscape requires careful consideration. Some may turn to the used car market, which could see increased demand and rising prices. Others might explore leasing options or even alternative transportation solutions like car-sharing services, which offer flexibility without the commitment of ownership. It's all about finding what works best for you. Interestingly, the electric vehicle market is also experiencing growth, with first quarter EV sales rising 19.2%. However, even Tesla, a leader in the EV space, is facing challenges. The company is expected to report a decline in deliveries amid weakening demand for its aging lineup and a growing backlash against CEO Elon Musk's politics. It's a reminder that even the giants face hurdles. So what does the road ahead look like for the automotive industry? As we navigate these turbulent times, innovation and adaptability will be key. Automakers will need to balance the challenges of tariffs with the opportunities presented by new technologies and changing consumer preferences. It's a journey that promises to reshape the future of transportation. To understand the potential impact of these tariffs, it's helpful to look back at history. Tariffs have been used as a tool for economic policy for centuries, often with mixed results. For instance, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act of 1930, which raised U.S. tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods, is widely believed to have exacerbated the Great Depression by stifling international trade. It's a lesson in the unintended consequences of economic policy. In today's increasingly globalized economy, the automotive industry stands as a prime example of deep international integration. Automakers no longer rely solely on domestic supply chains. Instead, They source parts and components from a vast network of suppliers spread across the globe. A single vehicle may include steel from South Korea, semiconductors from Taiwan, upholstery from Italy, and assembly in Mexico. This intricate web of production makes modern car manufacturing both efficient and complex. However, this interdependence also creates vulnerabilities, especially when it comes to trade policies and tariffs. When tariffs are imposed on imported parts or raw materials, the added costs often ripple through the entire supply chain. Manufacturers may face higher production expenses, which can ultimately be passed on to consumers in the form of increased prices. In some cases, tariffs can even disrupt manufacturing schedules or force companies to seek alternative suppliers, which might not meet the same quality or cost standards. Navigating this delicate landscape requires careful strategy. Policymakers must weigh the short-term economic protections tariffs may offer against the long-term consequences for both manufacturers and consumers. For automakers, striking a balance between cost efficiency and supply chain resilience has never been more crucial. As the global economy continues to evolve, the automotive sector must remain agile, informed, and ready to adapt to shifting trade dynamics. Beyond the economic impact, tariffs also have geopolitical implications. They can strain relationships between countries and lead to retaliatory measures, creating a cycle of trade barriers that can be difficult to break. In the case of the automotive industry, this could mean reduced access to international markets and increased competition from foreign automakers who are not subject to the same tariffs. It's a complex web of international relations that requires careful diplomacy. Looking further into the future, the automotive industry may see a shift in manufacturing strategies. Companies might invest more in automation and advanced manufacturing technologies to offset the increased cost of domestic production. This could lead to a new era of innovation, where efficiency and sustainability become the cornerstones of automotive manufacturing. However, this transition will require significant investment and a skilled workforce, posing challenges and opportunities for the industry. Consumer behavior is also likely to evolve in response to rising vehicle prices and shifting economic conditions. As affordability becomes a key concern, many buyers are expected to prioritize value, efficiency, and sustainability over traditional brand loyalty. This could drive increased demand for certified pre-owned vehicles, which offer a balance between reliability and lower cost. In parallel, subscription-based car services are gaining appeal, especially among urban consumers who value flexibility and want to avoid the upfront cost of ownership. These models typically bundle insurance, maintenance, and roadside assistance into one monthly fee, making them an attractive alternative for those with changing transportation needs. Additionally, as urbanization continues and traffic congestion worsens, more people may opt for public transportation and ride-sharing services. This gradual shift away from private car ownership is reshaping how consumers think about mobility, viewing cars less as status symbols and more as practical tools to be used when needed. Government policy will play a crucial role in shaping the future of the automotive industry. Incentives for electric vehicles, investments in infrastructure, and support for research and development could accelerate the transition to a more sustainable and technologically advanced automotive sector. Policymakers will need to balance the interests of consumers, manufacturers, and environmental goals to create a thriving and resilient industry. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on the latest automotive trends. Let us know in the comments what you think about the tariffs and how they might affect your next car purchase. Your insights are valuable to us, and we love hearing from our community. See you next time.